Our coverage of Computex 2018 is sponsored by Cooler Master, Luxon Homes and H&R Borg Mechanical Services. For further details on our sponsors, click on the link in the description. We are here at the EK suite here at Computex 2018. We have Miguel here from the US
US office, US branch.
Yeah, US branch. First we have the EK Cryofuel solid coolants we have here.
Yes.
Miguel's going to explain to us what they've done the last year to actually get it to this stage. It is not running, it's still. And how long's it been running for now, or how long's it been sitting for now?
It's been sitting for here since Sunday. So yeah, as you can see, coming from the water cooling side of the industry, these coolants have been available for quite some time. But especially sitting since Sunday, like you said, normally you would see some type of swirl, some type of separation or sedimentation just in the nature of these liquids. It's something that we're really proud of, that ours doesn't do that. We've actually had this liquid for about 2 years. The last year we've sent it out, actually last June we started a beta program where we wanted honest and true feedback from our users, because that's, we can test something in a lab, but once it gets to real world environments, that's when the true performance really shows. So we've had it out there for about a year now. Very, very good results to the point where we now feel comfortable releasing this out to the public. So this should hit the EK store in probably about a month and a half or so. And as you can see, we have 7 very vibrant colors, and we're really excited to get it out there.
Is there going to be an issue with obviously mixing brands between obviously being EK, if you go to Bitspower or so forth? Would it be an issue from the coolant itself? Has that been tested?
Yeah, it shouldn't be an issue at all. We recommend sticking to copper for this, just because there's trace metals and things like that, and the chemical composition of these liquids. But as long as it's copper, you shouldn't have any issues. We do recommend, however, using it in a clean system, preferably a new loop. If not, we recommend really cleaning it out, because any other liquids may have trace chemicals or such that could react with the actual chemical composition, resulting in maybe not this exact look. So that's something we really want to encourage, and we're really going to specify once the product goes out to market.
And that's in, when's it going to be released? Is it October?
No, actually sooner, probably about a month and a half from now.
So we're here with the EK Vardar fans. We've got Miguel who's going to explain to us the 2 types of fans we've got released.
Yep. So we have our first fan, our Vardar RGB. This is actually currently on the market at our EK web shop. It's something we're really excited about. We launched it about a month ago. Typically, and when you have a fan like our Vardars, which are high performing, when you add in LED features and such, you have to sacrifice in a certain area. We didn't want to do that. We didn't feel it was right for our customers. So we're really excited to say that this has the exact same specifications that our current Vardar fan has, with the addition of RGB lighting that works with ASUS Aura, MSI Mystic Light, so it can all be synchronized with the rest of your system, providing a nice RGB effect. We are also coming out with our Vardar Extreme, which is something we're really, really excited for. As you can see just from looking at it, it has digital adjustable LEDs on there. So for like boards like the Rampage 6 and such, you can really get that unique look inside of it. We also have a daisy chain on the LED, so that way you're not using your only port and have to have multiple splitters and such. You can kind of tie them together. One of the other real advantages of this fan is it has rubber dampeners. They're going to come in 8 different colors. We'll probably launch it with black feet at first and provide the different colors in an accessory pack or so, just to make it easier.
Would it be individual, or be like a pack we can buy all the colors in one hit?
It's still up for debate. It's actually one of the things that we're listening to guys like you for here at the show. Computex is awesome because we can get honest and true feedback from our partners, from media sources, things like that. That way we can come out with the best possible product. So taking everything into consideration, these should be available probably Q3. So we have some time to make some changes based on that feedback we receive.
That'd be great, if you can buy, all the colours, say buy a pack of all the colours, and it gives you options to, to the actual customer itself to actually change what colour they like. Some like black, orange, yellow.
It's actually going to be in 8 different colors. So we're really excited for it. And the nice thing about these too is that obviously for water cooling, a lot of people do push-pull, or depending on orientation of your case, how you position your fans. To get it from going from push to pull, you literally just take this off the Allen key, just like in all of our products, flip it, and there you go. So it's very, very easy to do, and it provides a more rugged and a solid feel onto the product. So
that's great. That's great.
Really excited to see these hit.
I'm saying 120, so we're seeing 140 variant.
140 for the standard Vardar RGB are coming very, very soon. Of course, we make 140 series radiators, so we have to appeal to that market as well.
Exactly.
So they will be coming. I can confirm that.
Anytime soon, or
maybe closer to the actual release of the product. Of course, these are all prototypes here now, so. Pretty confident to say, pretty close to when these launch, you should see some 140s or very shortly after.
Fantastic. Okay, so we're in one spot of the suite where honestly it did attract my eye as soon as I walked in. Yeah. I've got to admit, using real wood for your EK water system. Yep. Miguel, please explain who gave the idea, what was your concept in regarding making wood as well, and obviously we got a premium case here as well. That's been custom modified. So
yeah, well, it goes back quite a bit. First and foremost, our owner and founder of the company, Eddie, is an engineer himself and always kind of pushing us. As you can see, all of the products that we have in here went from concept to proof in 6 months. And it's one of the things that, we always view our product as a premium, but there's still a higher level. How can we push the boundaries? How can we make something new, innovative, and exciting, which we honestly feel we owe to our fans and to our customers? So we kind of sat around and said, all right, you can change the color of your liquid, you can add some custom cables. If you're a modder, you can obviously make the case to your feel, but how can we make the PC more unique, more individual? And everyone had at the time we had watches on, so we're like, hey, we all have different watches, everyone has different shoes, we drive a different car. We feel that the PC should reflect that as well. So of course we have a number of different materials. We have wood on display here just to show it's possible. And Eddie actually made these wood parts and actually made this PC. This is his personal PC about two years ago or so now, just because he wanted to better match his home, better match his furniture, and reflect his own personal style onto the product. So after seeing these, we're like, we should do this. We should offer this. So we're actually launching not just the single wood product, but an EK special division, special projects division, where it's going to be kind of like a luxury buying experience. So just like you'd buy a luxury sports car, if you come to us, explain what you want to do, what kind of unique material you want on there. We've done carbon fiber, we've done marble, we've done gold, we've done leather. So wood is just an example that we can show you here.
Just one of the options you're creating. Yeah.
And it's a really unique buying experience. So it's a one-on-one console. We're not going to kind of force the EK badge or anything on you. You can see we have the Koenig badge here, which is kind of just an example of Eddie's last name. So the way we picture this is, there's gamers in every workspace, and everyone has a certain need for a PC. If you're a lawyer or so, and you're a gamer, you want a strong PC, but you don't want something that has all the RGB lighting and such, just because you want to keep professional look to your clientele. We can offer you, of course, water blocks for these high-end graphics parts that reflect that style, reflect that look, and can even have your company name or logo, or even your personal signature or something embedded onto the card itself. That way it truly makes it one of a kind for you as an individual.
And more personal as well. So
yeah, exactly.
Personal feel. So when are we looking at in regarding to some sort of release in regard for forecasting for yourself? Is there any time around?
So Q3 is kind of when we're planning on doing it. Q3 to Q4 of this year, of course, is when we're going to actually launch the Special Projects Division, which is probably going to be like an extension of our website. But we are receiving like an enormous amount of support for the wood product.
Which I can imagine. Yeah.
So I'm actually trying to make a push internally to come out with like a special release of some of the wood products.
Yeah.
So
like a first special edition run.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of a limited edition run, just to kind of show it's possible and just kind of tease what we can do.
Yeah. That'll be a good sell.
Yeah. Thank you. I really appreciate that. We even got some wood fittings here.
Yeah.
So
we've got some good JRL on that. So all right, so let's just go through the materials that are capable. You use capable of actually doing it now. So we've got wood, we've got marble.
Yeah. Really, the sky's the limit. We've done wood, gold. You actually can. We have it on the poster here behind you. Marble, real carbon fiber, gold plating, actual gold itself. We can do quartz. We can do ruby. Really, it's we won't. We're not setting any limits on this.
Limits, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because everyone has their own style. We're actually talking with someone to do something with like an onyx style on
really?
instead of acetal. So really, I mean, we can make anything happen. Our R&D team is amazing.
It's a very expensive block, it's onyx.
Yeah, so we just want to provide luxury experience and really make it just one of a kind. So of course it'll be a little bit more expensive than the standard product, but at the end of the day, it's something that only you have for yourself.
Yeah, and these are all going to be, for example, one of one. So there'll be no one around the world that's going to have the exact same block feature than you've got. Yeah,
correct.
Okay,
unless we release like a special version, like we discussed. Yeah.
All right, guys, what do you think of the special edition blocks here? I personally think I'll be doing my own for my own personal build, more personalised to PC419. But what do you guys let us know in the comments, and we'll see if you guys can actually do your own personal build. It might cost you. Well, actually, for example, what would be a block like this be worth?
Well, it really depends on the material and how complicated. If you want tons of designs all inside of it. I mean, we can do anything, but of course, the more custom, the more cost is involved with it. So I don't have an exact number.
Just say for example, for this, so for plain wood, no, just an EK sign on there. What roughly? So just give them a bit of a rough.
A normal like nickel plexi block like this would cost about 140 US. With this, since it's like a one-off kind of design, I imagine this would probably be anywhere from 300 to 350 to get something like this with premium material, of course. Just because we'd have to source the material and. Not everything you buy in wood is 100% perfect, so take a bit of handcrafting involved in there as well.
Just remember, this is one on ones as well, so it's one of one. It's not a mass production thing for yourself. So when you're purchasing it, when you're customizing it, it's one of one. Alright, so we're here looking at the EK water blocks from GPUs to CPUs. Monoblocks as well. We'll go ahead and just go right through here.
Yeah, so of course at EK, kind of at our core, we are a water block company. So those are our best-selling products, what we're known the most for. And they're very nice. They're the best performing blocks on the market. And we've had a very similar design for a while, which a lot of people appreciate and know us for the minimalistic design, clean edges. But we also wanted to go back to the table as well. So you've seen kind of like the special projects, things like that. We also wanted to kind of shake up our core product and provide additional design incentives and performance incentives for our customers. So like on our graphics card blocks, we have a little standout that we have kind of across all of our products. And that's kind of our new marketing message, is for those who want to stand out. So you're going to see that kind of design language carried on to all of the products here. From our full cover water blocks with the new terminal design. It's got more of a kind of angle to fit the block itself instead of just a standard square that was there before. RGB lighting is built and implemented into these as well. So really excited to see them. Just provides a nice visual change. So these water blocks are going to be launching when the new NVIDIA series launches, which no one knows.
No one ever knows.
But it will feature a new cooling engine technology that's going to help with flow rate and things like that to provide a performance incentive as well. We don't want to do anything on the design side without providing some performance side as well. We feel we owe it to our customer base and to all the overclockers and modders out there in the world. So really excited to see that going forward. We have some acetal versions as well. Very similar design, still has that standout, and it even carries through to our monoblocks also. And one thing you may notice on here, we've even went so far as to redesign the EK logo. So even on all of our products, it features kind of like a two-way mirror, where when it's off, it looks just like our old badge. I will be glad to say there is no blue sticker anymore. I think we've all made those mistakes. Is when you finish a build, you take an amazing photo, and you notice a blue sticker.
So plenty of times.
So like I said, it will be a two-way mirror. So it actually, all of our products will have RGB implementation going forward. So the RGB will actually glow through the logo as well, providing a nice little subtle glow. Yeah, which we have in all the products going forward. Moving on to, we actually have the CPU blocks. And so Supremacy was iconic for us. It was our best-selling CPU water block. It had tons of different options and has been the same for quite some time. So one thing we wanted to do to change that up was come out with our new CPU water block, which we call Velocity. Velocity features a lot of design elements from Supremacy, but has chamfered edges, making a little bit more aggressive look. The other thing that we really are excited about is we went back to the actual mounting plate. We felt the mounting plate was the ugliest part of our water block. It was effective. It wasn't I shouldn't say that. It wasn't ugly. It just wasn't exciting. It was just a flat piece of metal.
But then you're trying to cover the vendors or the OEMs actually.
Yes.
Their, what's on their board, what's on their board as well. So
exactly.
Yeah.
So the new one actually has chamfered edges as well to match the design of the block. And like you said, it covers the entire socket now. So it provides a very nice, clean aesthetic. So you don't see like the silver coming from the socket or the spring. All you see is the water block kind of floating in the middle of your build, providing a much better aesthetic.
It's giving a better option to obviously customers that can't afford the high-end boards. They have that sort of look, you know, where the socket area is, they haven't really covered it properly or made it look nice, but this will actually cover it and give it that bit more premium look as well. Absolutely.
I mean, you said it perfectly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we want to accomplish with it. We've also integrated RGB lighting much better into this product. It actually fits into the nickel base now, so it looks more like a premium feel on it, not like RGB is added to an existing product. So we're really excited for that. We also redesigned the cooling engine on the block to better enhance flow rate through the block. So we've noticed that water cooling loops are becoming more advanced as time has gone on, from CPU to multiple graphics and multiple radiators, which provide flow restrictions each time. So we're optimizing this to provide better performance again to our customers. So really excited to see that. And one thing that we do have as well, speaking on performance, is we all understand that with silicone, there's kind of a thermal wall when you hit it. So idle temps have kind of been the same by 1 or 2 degrees, regardless how you design the block. So one thing we went back to kind of help with the flow again was provide denser fins to let that water flow through better. But again, we are founded off of overclockers, off of people that want to push the limit. That's how our owner and founder created the company. So we wanted to go back to that, and one thing that I think a lot of people are going to be excited about is direct die mounting. So if you delid your processor, now you can achieve very, very good thermal performance with it. And this is an accessory we're going to sell separately that can be added onto any of our CPU water blocks to really achieve the best thermal performance possible.
I've got Matt behind the camera at the moment. He's actually jumping up and down. Cannot wait for this part to come out. So it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Really excited.
Yeah, really excited for that.
And you can see we have multiple different block top options. The full nickel, the plexi, the acetal are all kind of staples for us. And we even went as far as to kind of redesign the acetal to provide a kind of the same look as like G-Sco memory, how it has kind of that smoked acrylic look on it. And when it's on, it actually provides like a nice ambient lighting in the system. So if you don't want RGB directly kind of jumping at you, it'll provide a nice subtle glow in there, especially if you have like a nickel backplate or things like that inside of the loop.
And you've done some modifications to your TR2 blocks as well.
Yes, yeah. Our TR2 block is something we're really excited for. So it fits the TR4 socket, of course, for Threadripper. As you know, we really wanted to push Threadripper. With Threadripper 2 coming out and its overclocking capabilities, we wanted a block that's going to be the best performing block on the market and also provide some unique technology inside of it. So in our block, we actually have a new cooling engine called Targeted Die Cooling, which is patent pending for us. And we're really excited for it because it actually goes over the dies, the 4 dies on the Threadripper chip, to get the best thermal performance and exits through the center to dissipate the heat as quick as possible, providing the best thermals of any block in the industry for the Threadripper socket.
And we've got an all-in-one here.
Yes, yes. So this is our third take on making a premium all-in-one unit, and something that we're very, very excited for. You know, we talked about the Velocity CPU block and all its performance increases. That is going to be standard with this product, as well as a new fitting design that we're going to have. And then this is our core. So it does encompass still, let's see, I think it's on this top portion. You have your full SPC pump inside of here, so it's a full loop pump inside of an all-in-one type unit. Has a very premium feel. Will come with RGB fans and RGB in the CPU block, of course, that are going to be implemented. All of your fan, all of your cabling are going to be inside of this enclosure. So it'll be very clean, very sleek. Again, the EK logo will be RGB lit as well. And the nice thing we did was, you know, as a company, we care for our customers, listen to their feedback, and truly appreciate it. So that way we can make the best product for them. So with the Phoenix that we currently have out, a lot of people were kind of disappointed that it had barbed fittings and wanted to expand it out, wanted G1/4 threads as well. So I can be glad to say that those are back. And with that SPC pump, it's more than capable of running a full loop, so you can add a couple graphics cards in there, add another radiator, and you have definitely the performance overhead to handle that.
It has got a very premium feel to it. Is there going to be a TR4 variant as well?
Yes, there should be a TR4 variant as well.
Okay.
We're very committed to the third platform and working with AMD directly to make the best possible product.
Would it be as a one package, or will it be a separate block to the actual?
It should probably be as a one package. The whole goal behind this all-in-one is that it's an easy install solution. So you take it out of the box, your mounting is very simple, and your placement of it's very simple, so you can still get full custom loop water cooling with much less work.
So you'll have separate for obviously the Intel AMD system, your TR4 will be a separate cell box? Okay, ready to go.
Yep.
So I can see you have a few servers here, and obviously more of a deep learning PC here. So what is EK going into now?
Yeah, so again, the biggest thing you can kind of see by everything we're offering here is EK started off as a product-based company, so water blocks. We are now pretty much a full cooling solutions company, from M.2 heat sinks to now moving on to the enterprise segment, which is something we're really excited about. As deep learning, AI, autonomous driving, they all use computer parts inside of them, and they're all in small enclosures, small footprint cases. So water cooling makes complete sense for this application. So you can see we have some server, 2U server with a custom loop inside of it, which has really not been done before. So we're really excited, really to show what we're capable of and what our R&D team is able to do. And we even have our take on a workstation server, which a lot of people think that a work PC or a server has to be ugly, or it's, it can't be nice, and we're here to change that, of course. All of our products are performance-based, but also aesthetics-based as well. It's something that the design really matters to us as a company, and we provide some unique cooling solutions as well. So the NVIDIA DGX2 workstation server is something that we partner with them for. We're NVIDIA's water cooling partner, which is a big honor for us, and we want to provide some of these solutions out to our customer base as well. So you can see we have a custom manifold in here, which provides much easier loop solutions instead of tubing everything yourself. And if a card dies, we understand that as a professional, time is money. If your machine goes down, a lot of times your business goes down. So we want to provide as quick of a swap out as possible, which is why we have a quick disconnect function here.
Fantastic.
You can actually push it back in and see how easy that is if you like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally no time as well. So the blocks will come pre-filled, just like they do with like our Predator or our Phoenix series, and the Predator series before that. And that is pretty much it, man. So we're really excited to kind of step outside and push water cooling on the enterprise level, the consumer level, and just grow the market so everyone can experience it.
So with enterprise itself, how far would you be going regarding to new products getting released? Is it on a yearly basis, or is it pretty much going to stay flow in regarding to, say, 2 or 3 year consumers?
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on the product itself. Like the Volta-based graphics cards and the Tesla cards, those are immediate needs. So if those get a refresh, of course, we have to come out with a water block version of that as well. CPU sockets tend to last for quite some time. We have the Socket P, the LGA 3647 water block. So that's should at least have a couple years roadmap on itself. It's something that we're just going to monitor and see how it goes in the market. With it being a new avenue for us, we just want to provide the best solutions possible.
So I can see EK has got a release of new water blocks and new CPU blocks and new fittings as well. Do you want to go through them, Miguel?
Yeah, absolutely. So Fluid Gaming is, we came out with Fluid Gaming kits last year at Computex, which are aluminum-based, very affordable water cooling kits. And the whole goal behind Fluid Gaming is to get more people into water cooling again, and just to grow our community. We see Fluid Gaming as much more than just a single product. So our goal for Fluid Gaming is to become a gaming brand that encompasses multiple products, multiple things, just in a sense of community as well, which is very important to us. So we are expanding that out with, like you said, multiple graphics card block options. So we're, again, just getting feedback. We have the potential to make all of these. Will all of these come to market at time of release? I'm not sure. We're here to just show them off and gather honest feedback. So if you or any of your viewers have anything, please let us know. Fitting multi-packs are something that have been asked for quite some time, since the initial release of our other kits. So we're going to have multiple colors. You can buy them in a 4 and 6 pack. And at the end of this month, we're actually going to be coming out with hard tube or rigid tube fittings as well, which is really, really unique, because for $300 you can have yourself a hard tube water cooling loop, which is really unheard of.
Very cheap,
Yeah, so we're really excited for that. I know a lot of our Fluid Gaming fans are excited for that and have been asking for ages. Pretty much since the release of the product, they've been asking. So we have heard you. We are making it for you, and we're excited to get it in your hands and see the type of creative products you create.
It's good to say that the R&D is actually listening to the customers and also a lot of feedback as well. That's the most important thing these days. A lot of companies don't listen to customers, and they say, well, we'll do what we want and we'll try, and if it works, it doesn't work. It's failed so many times. Now they have no choice but to listen to the people who are actually using your product. Is what's going to make it effective for yourselves as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the way EK started was because our owner felt that he didn't like the products on the market. They didn't appeal to him, so he tried to make the best product himself. And of course, it required a lot of feedback from the community, and that's something that really matters to us. And we feel we're only where we're at because of our customers, because of our sense of community, and because of the feedback we receive. We don't know everything. We never will. Even if we think something is fantastic, I mean, it could be great in the company, but once it goes to market... The wood worked. Yeah. So the wood did work. So, it's a hit or miss, and we rely on our customers, and we rely on great feedback for us to make the best products for our customers.
Could you explain obviously, is it laser edging, or what's
it's UV printing. UV printing. Yeah, so UV printing is just going to provide us, the option to make things a lot more custom, a lot more unique, for a very low cost.
And obviously with these plates here, is this more of a design feature where it's, look, anyone that sees sort of grills, so they're going to say, well, is it made for cooling? Is it going to be, is that this main feature, or is it just aesthetics pretty much? It's
just aesthetics. We wanted to just kind of complement the machining process for aluminum. So this is just our prototype on the new look for fluid gaming, but of course we still have our standard blocks as well. Yeah. So again, just to try and get feedback to see, this is very similar to like our M.2 heatsink design. I was
going to say, yeah. So you have that same feature going right through the whole
exactly. So we're just kind of, again, playing around with all the designs. Our design team is tons of concepts and tons of things, and we just want our customers to let us know what they like, so we can really, again, just going back to make the best product for people.
How many designs, say throughout the year, do you guys actually, without listening to the public, do you currently do? Like, is there a set design? Like you said, well, we've got 30 designs, and out of the 32 will be released to the public.
Yeah, so in the past, we've kind of just made our products ourselves. So now, since Eddie came back into the picture and is running the company from his point of view, we're very much more vocal and engaged with our audience. So that's why Computex made so much sense, because guys like you and all of our partners are all here and can really tell us face to face, hold it, and really see it, so that we can narrow down these designs and make them. So I think it's something you're going to see coming from us a lot more frequently.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
I'm seeing an all-in-one here. That's sort of caught my eye from the start.
Yes.
I'm not going to go much into it, but I'm going to let you explain to it. This looks absolutely fantastic. It looks like something for it's going to be very, very. They're going to say where it's going to be popular in the market as well.
Thank you. Well, we certainly hope so. Yeah. That's kind of our goal. We understand that while we have our core products, our luxury products, our enterprise products, and fluid gaming to bring people into water cooling, there's still always going to be kind of that hesitation, or even if someone's fully comfortable building it, or even if they've done one before, they're like, well, I just don't want to drain it. I don't want to deal with the maintenance. I want to build it and leave it alone. We completely understand that and respect that, which is why we're taking our knowledge of open loop water cooling and performance and applying that to an all-in-one unit to make the best possible all-in-one unit on the market. So this is our Hydra water cooling unit for fluid gaming. Inside of here we have digital addressable LED fans, again with the splitter so you can daisy chain them. Our CPU block will have digital addressable LEDs as well, and this is a unique design to us. It's not based on any other type of coolers on the market, so it's going to have better performance, better pressure inside of the loop, and better longevity as well. So we're very, very excited for it. Price point is going to be very aggressive. It's going to be right in line with other AIOs in the market. So you can get much better performance from a company that knows hydrodynamics and liquid cooling, making the best possible all-in-one unit on the market. So really excited for that, and just to get more people into our products family.
Is there going to be a 360 version as well, or is it 240?
Yeah, we're open to it. Most likely we're going to have a 360 version. We've also been asked for a 280 version. So those are things, anything is possible. We just rely on guys like you to let us know. We don't want to make something that doesn't sell.
Exactly.
So 360s are more and more popular, and more cases are really optimized to fit a 360, so 100% of 360 will be coming to market.
Most of our issues as well, obviously when we go closed loop, is the length of hosing. machine. It's somewhat. I've actually got an open case for my test bench, and we do obviously a lot of these testing back at the studio. And my main issue is the length of hose. I cannot mount it up. It's always going to be sit on the side of the actual sit outside the case, and then just put it onto the CPU block and test it that way. I prefer it to mount it and obviously have it. Is there going to be an option we can get like longer hoses, or is it pretty much going to be a set?
It's going to be set, of course, just because of the nature of the product. But we're actually going to provide a little longer hosing than the standard all-in-one unit will, just because of placement. So we're actually playing with the product itself again, trying to make it as good as possible and as different from any all-in-one that's currently available. So we're looking at, when in certain cases, we have like the most popular cases that people build in. Our custom loop configurator provides us a lot of data, which we use to make good products for you guys. And so we're actually testing that. We're front mounting, top mounting, bottom mounting. That way there's not too much tension on the tube, and it provides a nice fit in there.
That's great.
One of the other things that we've been asked about is kind of the metal plate here. We'll have our logo, of course, encompassed on it. And a lot of people say that when they mount it, that the logo is like upside down or turned. So we're actually kind of playing with the concept to where this can be removed and rotated. That way, no matter how you position it inside of your case, you don't have upside down letters or something like that.
Even like maybe like a magnetic plate.
Magnetic or like a push clip or something along those lines.
Well, I really think this is going to shake up the market now that EK is coming into the production builds. So the EK Hydra is going to be one of the, obviously, I reckon one of the most popular all-in-ones when it gets released in Australia.
That's our plans.
Yeah, hopefully we can get a sample. We can get a sample review for us in the studio, so we can have a look at that and see how it really performs against our machines there in our environment as well. Miguel, thank you very much.
No, it's been a
really
pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking us around.
Appreciate it, guys.
Here at Computex 2018, this is the EK Suite. What do you think? What do you guys think for all of the products that EK is releasing? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you.
Our coverage of Computex 2018 is sponsored by Cooler Master, Luxon Homes, and H&R Borg Mechanical Services. For further details on our sponsors, click on the link in the description.